Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. He's got this to Pickens. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Toss play to the right to Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go, 47.
Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And we're getting up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw here. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Here we go.
8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and It's 2nd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Mustang 19.
2nd and 11. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
19, 5.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
60 Eagles, 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cowboy, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, kill. 47, 26.
They'll run it for the first time with Damian Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Ready?
Now third down and very long.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah! Here we go.
Play action now. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's good.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
A gain of 21 yards.
Looking to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. On fourth down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
40 steps right in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
70, hop, 70. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and 4.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcat, 6.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Let's go now. Pass to 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target limb. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be brought down at about the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down to pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Ready.
Walker with another carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know that.
Now a diving effort right sideline, he's got it. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Cowboys 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw is Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. As they got it at their own 4-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They're going to look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through with a stop.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky. That
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Let's go now.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Come on.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drop. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They shined in pass defense last week. 4 interceptions. Boom, first play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted him very well. They understand what the patterns are downfield, and they know how to go.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back. It's time to run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Wheeler. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The 71 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
43-yard line.
60 by 60 by.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st
Cougar
down.
19.
1st and 10
Cup 19.
at the
Cup
42-yard
19.
line.
18. Pioneer. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Milton. Will find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
A gain of 3.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Go.
Got Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the man. That's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
The 21-yard line.
Stop below 18.
Here's Milton. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It looks like they'll move things around here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's going backwards here. They come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. Hop, set, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Throwing is Milton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Come on, come on.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. What's good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Ready, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy that once was down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call him?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just put this one behind them.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Get up. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
On 4th down, Milton. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the
you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Two distant strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve. Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get confusing.